My beloved child, open your heart and listen closely, for I am drawing near to the threshold of your sanctuary. I am coming to your home, not merely as a guest, but as the sovereign Lord who has heard every unspoken ache within your soul. I am crossing into your personal space with a divine and deliberate intention, bringing with me a power that does not just improve things, but fundamentally transforms the very landscape of your life. Every prayer you have ever whispered in the dark, every plea that rose from a heart too heavy to carry itself, I have gathered them all like precious jewels. I have watched you in the moments when you felt completely unseen, and I have made a firm, unshakable decision to step directly into your situation. I am not observing your struggle from some cold, distant throne. I am not a casual visitor who offers a polite nod before moving on. I am stepping into the center of the storm with you, specifically to repair what has been shattered, to bind up what has been wounded, and to restore the ground that the enemy has tried to steal from under your feet. You called to me with a sincerity that resonated through the heavens. You may feel that your prayers were messy or that your words were unpolished, but I want you to know that I do not look for eloquence. I do not require a lecture or a perfectly composed speech. I saw the tears that made it impossible to speak. I heard the silence when your faith felt too fragile to even form a sentence. In the ears of your Father, the authentic cry of a broken child is the most beautiful sound in existence. It moves my heart in ways that the most impressive religious ceremonies never could. You came to me with nothing but honesty, and that is exactly where my miracles begin. You reached the end of your own strength, and instead of hiding it, you admitted it. That humility, that total and desperate dependence on me, is the very key that unlocks the door to my intervention. I am not sending a messenger in my place. I am not delegating your rescue to anyone else. I, the creator of the stars and the sustainer of life, am personally involving myself in your affairs. I know the heavy thoughts that have been clouding your mind. I have heard the lies the enemy has whispered to you, the lies that say you must clean yourself up before you are worthy of my touch. You have been convinced that you need to fix your own mess, overcome your own giants, and prove your value before I will respond. But hear me clearly, that is a fabrication of the dark designed to keep you in chains. You do not wait until you are well to come to the physician. You come to me so that you can be healed. You do not wait for strength. You bring your weakness so that my strength can be perfected within it. I do not love you because of your performance. I love you because you are mine. My acceptance of you is not a prize you earn. It is a gift I gave you when I first thought of you before time began. I chose you, I called you, and my commitment to you is rooted in my unchangeable character, not your fluctuating successes. So, stop the delay. Stop waiting for a worthiness that you already possess by my decree. Come to me exactly as you are, wounded, exhausted, confused, or even ashamed. Let my love cover you like a shield that asks for nothing and gives everything. You are in a difficult season, a desert where the heat of loneliness seems to dry up the very last drops of your hope. I see the hot stones you are walking on, and I know the agony of every step. I understand that every morning feels like a battle just to draw breath and face the next 24 hours. I am not minimizing your pain or telling you to just be stronger. The rejection, the betrayal, the deep depression, it is all real and it all matters deeply to me. Even when you felt completely alone, I was carrying you. Even when the noise of the world drowned out my whispers, I was fighting battles in the unseen realms for your sake. I have been blocking attacks that you never even knew were launched against you. And while this journey feels like a trial, I want you to see it from my eyes. This is a process of purification. Gold only reveals its true radiance after it passes through the fire.
You are being refined, not for my amusement, but for your destiny. The suffering you are enduring has an expiration date, and that date is much closer than you think. You are standing on the very edge of a breakthrough so dramatic that it will rewrite your history. When you look back, you will realize that this season wasn't a sign of my absence, but a strategic preparation for a level of blessing you couldn't have carried before. The higher the building, the deeper the foundation must go. I am digging deep because I am building something eternal in you. But remember this, when I lift you up, and I will lift you up, it is not so you can look down on others. It is so you can be the hand that reaches down to pull them up. You are being healed so you can become a minister of healing. You are being delivered so you can show others the way to freedom. Your testimony will not be a theory or a religious platitude. It will be the raw, powerful authority of someone who survived the fire and came out smelling like heaven.
I am calling you today to abandon the heavy chains of anger, vanity, and fear. Anger is a poison you drink while hoping it hurts someone else. Let it go and let me be your judge. Vanity is a trap that makes your worth dependent on the fickle opinions of people. Let it go and find your security in my unchanging love. Fear is a liar that creates nightmares out of things that will likely never happen. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound, peaceful mind. Replace those chains with the garment of gratitude. Even now, find the small things, the breath in your lungs, the fact that you are still standing, and give thanks. Gratitude is a spiritual force that aligns your heart with the flow of my abundance. You are worth more than any material possession, any title, or any amount of fame. Do not weep over the loss of things that have no eternal value. Seek me first, and you will find a satisfaction that the world can neither give nor take away. I am your provider, not your employer, not your bank, but me. I am opening doors that no human hand can shut. I am preparing opportunities that will cause you to marvel at my favor. But as these blessings come, be a wise steward. Do not be seduced by the glitter of the world. Use what I give you to bless others, to invest in eternity, and to grow in your knowledge of me. Stop putting off the things I have prompted you to do. Procrastination is a thief that steals your destiny one tomorrow at a time. If there is an apology to make, make it. If there is a dream to pursue, take the first step. If there is a boundary to set, set it today. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in obedience while your heart is still pounding. You may find that as you grow, some people around you will become uncomfortable. They may try to pull you back into the old version of yourself. Pray for them, but do not let their complaints dictate your direction. You cannot take advice from someone who is content to stay in the abyss. I am with you to help you, to prosper you, and to clothe you in honor. I will raise you from the ashes, and generations to come will see the evidence of my goodness in your life. Stand firm in your faith, for I hold your entire future in the palm of my hand. When anxiety tries to grip your heart, take a deep breath and remind yourself, God is with me. God is for me. God is greater than this. Do not wait until you have all the answers to move. Take the step of obedience I have shown you, and trust me to reveal the next one when the time is right. I have never moved away from you, and I never will. Give me your burdens right now. Let your soul settle into a deep, heavenly calm. I am filling your heart with a new kind of courage. Get up, move forward, and talk to me as you go. We are doing this together. My child, as we finish this moment of reflection,
I want you to feel my hand upon your shoulder. Now that we have spoken of the desert and the fire, would you like me to show you how to recognize the specific blessings I am placing in your path today? Or should we spend a moment focusing on how to quiet the voices of those who try to hold you back? My precious child, hear the echo of my voice in the chambers of your soul, for I am equipping you with the words you need to speak to the world and the strength required to stand your ground in every battle you must face. I am not just a distant promise, I am your present reality. I will walk beside you through every shadow, and I will breathe life into the dreams you thought had withered away. I am the Almighty, your Creator, and when you possess me, you possess the entirety of the universe's riches. Right now, I am standing at the threshold of your home, knocking with a gentle but firm intention to enter. I want to perform a miracle within your four walls, something fresh, something awe-inspiring, something that defies the laws of nature. Will you open the door? I have looked upon your struggles and your worries, and I am issuing a decree today. Scarcity shall no longer be a resident in your house. I am sending a downpour of favor that will saturate every corner of your life. For years, I have watched your quiet faithfulness. I saw the nights you spent in prayer, the days you fasted in secret, and the many times you chose my will over your own comfort. You have sown in tears, but now you shall reap in joy. The season of harvest has arrived. I am filling your home with a type of abundance that is not just financial, but emotional and physical, a deep well of health, encouragement, and peace. This is not a vague theory or a perhaps for the distant future. This is a defining moment in your timeline. At this very second, I am releasing blessings that have been held in the storehouses of heaven specifically for you. Gifts that were labeled with your name before the foundations of the earth were laid. They have been waiting for this exact alignment, and the time is now. The cycle of barely making it is broken. The era of constant friction without progress is finished. You are entering a phase of supernatural provision where you will find doors opening that you never even knocked on. Opportunities will find you in the places you least expect. Favor will attend your every move, and instead of you chasing after blessings, my goodness and mercy will hunt you down and overtake you. Overflow is becoming your new standard. Prepare yourself for a radical shift in your reality. Do not try to hold on to the old habits of worry and gloom. As I pour out my abundance, I am giving you the wisdom to manage it. I am granting you the discernment to make choices that will cause everything you touch to multiply. You will not only be a recipient of my grace, but a conduit through which my love flows to a hurting world.
I am refining you for the high places I am taking you. You have endured complicated tests and seasons of silence, yet your heart remained anchored in me. Because you refused to doubt my power, you have already won the internal war. Now, I will use my mighty hand to grow every seed of faith you ever planted. The fruit will be so heavy and sweet that it will feed everyone in your circle. I know the intimate details of your life. I know what keeps you awake at 3 a.m. I see the tears you hide from others, and I feel the weight of your loneliness. I am not letting go of your hand. I heard your cry when you asked, "God, where are you?" And this very message is the sign that I am right here. I am speaking to you with the affection of a perfect father. I want you to be healthy, to be vibrant, and to run this race with legs that do not grow weary. The hour of your victory is not coming, it is here. You were created to be a champion, not a victim of circumstance. Do not let the criticism of small-minded people pierce your spirit. Their words are like dust in the wind compared to the wheat of my glory. I am clearing away all negativity and resurrecting your longings. I want to see that beautiful smile return to your face, a smile born of true, unshakable happiness. Take my hand and resolve never to let go. I commit to you an eternal love that no human can ever mimic or steal. Even when you are exhausted on this journey, keep lifting your hands to heaven. The fire of my love will warm you in the cold nights of the soul. Do not put your ultimate trust in people, for even the best of them can fail you. Your courage must be rooted in me, the only love that is secure and unchanging for all eternity. You prayed for peace, and I am blanketing you with it right now. Whether you are resting or working, you are safe in my grip. You are not an orphan. You have a Father who is obsessed with your well-being. Man does not live by bread alone, but by the words I am speaking into your spirit today. Receive this tranquility. The pain you have endured is nothing compared to the majestic light I am about to pour into your life. I am calling you to stand up and leave the past in the grave where it belongs. Step through the doors I am opening. My prosperity comes without the baggage of sorrow or the weight of debt. Focus your gaze forward. Do not let the noise of gossip or the pessimism of the world distract you from the vision I have set before you. Believe blindly in my love, even when the storm is still howling. I see your heart, and I know your loyalty. I want to talk about those deep feelings you've kept buried, the heavy burdens that steal your happiness. Do not be ashamed to tell me everything. I am not frightened by your secrets. I am here to break the bonds of bitterness and heal the internal wounds that have festered for years. Forgive yourself, for I have already forgiven you. You were not born for slavery. You were born for the abundance of your destiny. Receive this healing. Embrace this grace. I have given you the strength to move mountains and the perseverance to triumph in every conflict. You serve a supernatural God who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above all you could ever ask or think. Stop limiting me with your imagination. I am removing the burdens from your back and making your soul light once again. Whenever you come to me, come with the confidence of a child who knows they are loved. Your gratitude is the sweetest offering you can bring. I have sent legions of angels to guard your path and snatch you from the reach of evil. You are going to return to me with news of miracles you never saw coming. I am transforming your life so that you never have to return to the place of despair. Do not lose heart because of those who demand perfection from you while they themselves are flawed. In my presence, you are accepted exactly as you are. If you stumble, come back to my altar. I always have another opportunity for you. I have already canceled the debt of your guilt and canceled the curse of the past. You have a legal right, as my child, to cry out and be heard at my throne. While the world is shaking with fear, you can be unshakable. You can stand in the middle of a hurricane and command the wind to be still. The walls that hinder you will turn to dust before your faith. No government or leader can give your soul the security that I provide. Do not be impressed by those who pretend to have power. True authority is found in my voice alone. I am destroying the roots of depression and replacing them with a hope that burns like the sun. Receive complete health from head to toe. Get up and walk the path that leads to the top of my holy mountain. I am tearing down every curse and every lie that ever tried to convince you that there is a power greater than mine. The forces of darkness fall paralyzed at the mention of my name. You look so much like me when you rise each day with courage. I admire your determination to serve and to keep your family in harmony. Your very existence is a song of praise to me. I will ensure that you are surrounded by good people who will be blessed by the light you carry. Do not go back to the land of unbelief.
Stay in my presence and let my Holy Spirit show you my affection daily. When I visit your home, I come to establish a new order. I am cleaning out the rooms of your heart, opening the windows to let in fresh air, and sweeping away the cobwebs of old hurts. I am repairing the broken furniture of your relationships and painting over the stains of failure. Nothing remains the same when I enter. The atmosphere of your household is changing right now as you receive these words. I am working on your family members even when you don't see it. I am breathing life into the dreams of your children and healing the rifts between you and your loved ones. I am asking you to do the hard thing. Forgive the unforgivable and love the unlovable. When you do this, you break generational chains that have bound your family for decades. Your obedience today creates a legacy of freedom for those who aren't even born yet. I specialize in the impossible. Bring me your sick body, your chaotic finances, and your damaged spirit. Lay it all out with radical honesty. I am waiting for you to reach the end of your own resources so that I can show you the infinite nature of mine. This is not your defeat. It is the doorway to your greatest victory. My child, as we sit together in this moment of divine peace, I want you to truly feel my love surrounding you. Now that we have spoken of the miracle I am performing in your home, would you like me to detail the specific ways you can begin to steward this new abundance? Or shall we explore how to intercede for those family members who are still struggling to see the light?
My precious child, I am watching you closely, waiting for the moment when you finally let go of the illusion that your own hands are enough to fix everything. I am standing by, observing as you reach the very end of your endurance, not because I am indifferent, but because that is the threshold where my infinite power begins to take over. When you finally whisper that you cannot do it anymore, I step in to show you that I can do everything. When I perform this healing in your life, when I restore the years that the locusts have eaten and breathe new life into your weary spirit, the transformation will be so undeniable that even the most cynical observers will have to stop and wonder. It will be visible in the way you carry yourself, in the light that returns to your eyes, and in the peace that flows from your soul like a river. People will look at you and recognize that a supernatural hand has been at work, and in that moment, you will become my witness. You will have a story to tell, a narrative of grace that will serve as a map for others who are lost in the same woods you once wandered. Your testimony will not just be about your survival, it will be a faith builder for the brokenhearted. You will get to say, "This is where I was, but this is where God met me." This is how my glory spreads across the earth, through the honest, courageous voices of my children who have felt my rescue and are brave enough to share it. I want to speak to the deep anxiety you have been carrying regarding your provision. I see you staring at the bills. I feel the tightness in your chest when you think about the future and whether you will have enough to sustain your family. I know the temptation to compromise your integrity just to keep your head above water, the desperate thoughts that suggest you should take matters into your own hands. But I am telling you now, stop the panic. Stop the endless scheming and the fearful calculations. Instead of a posture of fear, I want you to plant yourself in a posture of radical trust. I am the source of all that is, and I have never once forgotten the child who looked to me for their daily bread. Consider the birds that fly above you. They do not stress over harvests or storehouses, yet my hand feeds every one of them. Look at the flowers in the meadow, dressed in more splendor than the greatest kings, and they do not even toil.
Are you not worth infinitely more to me than a bird or a blossom? My economy does not operate like the world's systems. While the world tells you to hoard and grasp, my kingdom thrives through generosity and release. Provision flows through open hands, not clenched fists. I am inviting you to become supernaturally generous, even when every logical thought tells you it is foolish to give. When you obey me in the area of your resources, you unlock a level of multiplication that defies human mathematics. Trust me enough to follow my leading and watch how I stretch what you have until it covers every impossible need. I also see the spiritual warfare you have been enduring. It has been relentless, hasn't it? It feels like a constant barrage of attacks on your mind and your peace, and I want you to know that you are not imagining it. There is an enemy who hates the destiny I have written for you, and he fights you precisely because you are a threat to the darkness. The intensity of the opposition is actually a testament to the importance of your assignment. Do not be intimidated by the roar of the enemy. Greater is he who is living inside of you than he who is roaming the world. I have not left you defenseless. I have equipped you with weapons that pull down strongholds. You carry the authority of the name of Jesus, the power of my word, and the covering of my blood. You are a warrior in my army, and the victory is not something you are trying to win. It is something you are already standing in. Your words carry more power than you realize. Within your tongue lies the authority of life and death. Stop speaking the enemy's narrative over your life. Stop agreeing with defeat and rehearsing the worst-case scenarios. When the atmosphere looks dark, speak my promises. When fear tries to dominate the conversation, announce my presence. Your declarations give my power a channel through which to flow. Walk by faith, not by the visible limitations of this earth. I am so proud of you, my dear one. I see the tears you've shed in the middle of the night, and I have heard every prayer you thought went unanswered. You have persevered when everything told you to quit, and your reward is rapidly approaching. You are much closer to your breakthrough than you can perceive from where you are standing. You are at the very threshold of something remarkable, something that will exceed your wildest imagination. Hold on, stay strong, keep praising me even before the walls fall. The best chapters of your life are currently being written, and they are full of my goodness and my faithfulness. I am going to overwhelm you with my provision and astound you with my power. When you finally see it all come together, you will fall on your face in worship, knowing that I have kept every single promise. Understand that you are in a process. You are not stuck, and you are not forgotten. You are being developed. Process is necessary because it builds the character you will need to sustain the blessing I am bringing. Testing strengthens your faith muscles and prepares you for higher levels of authority. Even the waiting, as difficult as it is cultivating a deep dependence on me that will serve you for the rest of your days. There will be times of pruning where I remove things or people that are hindering your growth. It might feel like loss, but it is actually a divine setup for greater fruitfulness. Trust my hand even when it holds the shears. I am making room for healthier relationships and better opportunities. Surrender to my timing, for it is always perfect, and everything I am doing is working together for your ultimate good. My child, I am restoring your ability to dream. I am resurrecting the visions I gave you long ago that life tried to bury under disappointment. Hope again, for with me, nothing is impossible. The fears of failure and rejection from your past do not define your future. This time is different because my power is working through you, and my love is your secure foundation.
This exact moment is a divine appointment. I brought you to these words because I wanted you to hear that you are going to be more than okay. You are going to flourish. The struggle you are in is not your final chapter. I am turning things around, and soon you will look back and see that every battle was worth it for the freedom you are about to walk in. I see you walking in vibrant health, clear-minded and strong. I see you walking in prosperity and influence, affecting generations with your testimony. No weapon formed against you will ever prosper, because I am your defender and your king. My child, as you feel my peace settling over you, I want to ask, now that you know I am fighting your battles, would you like me to show you how to better use the spiritual weapons I've given you? Or shall we talk about the specific dreams you're ready to see resurrected today? My beloved child, I am reaching out to you in this very moment, moving with a gentle but unstoppable force on your behalf. Before you step forward into the radiant light of the blessings I have prepared, I need to sit with you and speak a profound truth into the quiet places of your soul. We must talk about who you truly are, for your identity is the foundation upon which your entire life is built. What you believe about yourself dictates the heights you will dare to climb, the dreams you will dare to harbor, and the victories you will eventually claim as your own. I have seen how your sense of self has been under a relentless siege. The enemy of your soul has been working without rest, weaving a tapestry of shadows to hide your true face from you. He whispers that you are fragile when I have forged you in strength. He tells you that you are a footnote in history when I have written you into the center of my story. He labels you a failure, but I have already named you an overcomer. He says you are cast aside, yet I have handpicked you from among the billions. These are all hollow lies, intended only to paralyze you and keep you from the destiny that bears your name. Let us settle this once and for all, right here in the sanctuary of my presence. You are my child. You are not a distant stranger or a casual acquaintance. You are my heir, my beloved, and my most treasured possession. You belong to me, and you carry the very essence of my spirit within your being. You were created in my image to reflect my heart to a world that is thirsting for love. This identity was not something you had to earn through perfect behavior or religious rituals. It was a decree I spoke over you before the stars were even formed. Your worth is not a fluctuating currency based on your performance. It is rooted in my eternal decision to make you mine. I did not choose you by accident or because I had no other options. I chose you deliberately with full intention and a specific purpose in mind. Before the foundations of the world were laid, I saw you, I knew you, and I decided that you would be the one to carry my light in this generation. I chose you knowing every mistake you would make, every doubt you would harbor, and every time you would stumble. I chose you not in spite of your human weaknesses, but with a plan to let my strength shine through them. You have been called to a life of immense significance. Yes, you are called to salvation, but beyond that, you are called to an assignment that only you can fulfill. You are here to shift atmospheres, to heal broken hearts, and to leave a mark on this earth that time cannot erase. You are not a random occurrence in this century. You were born for such a time as this. There are people who will only hear my voice through your words, and places that will only feel my touch through your hands. You are irreplaceable and essential to the unfolding of my kingdom. Never underestimate the love I have for you. It is not a temperamental love that changes with your moods or your circumstances. My love for you is a constant, an unwavering sun that never sets. I love you because I am love, and you are mine. It is as simple and as deep as that. Nothing you do could ever make me love you more, and nothing you do could ever make me love you less. You are perpetually loved at my maximum capacity. And because you are loved, you are completely forgiven. I do not offer a partial or temporary pardon. Through the sacrifice of my Son, every error, every rebellion, and every secret shame has been washed away. I have removed your transgressions as far as the east is from the west. I do not keep a ledger of your past. Those pages have been erased and the book has been closed. So stop carrying the heavy chains of guilt. Stop living under the dark clouds of condemnation. Walk in the sunshine of my grace, for you are truly free. You are not left to navigate this world in your own limited strength. I have empowered you with my very own Spirit. The same power that spoke the galaxies into existence, the same power that parted the seas and raised the dead, now resides within you. You are not weak. You have access to supernatural resources that the world cannot comprehend. Stop saying, "I can't," when I have said you can. You are more than a conqueror, because the one who is in you is infinitely greater than any force in this world.
You are a child of victory. You are not fighting for victory, you are fighting from a victory that has already been won. The enemy is already defeated, and the outcome of your struggle is not in doubt. Carry yourself like the royalty you are. Speak with the authority of someone who knows their Father owns the universe. No matter how high the obstacles appear to be, you win because I am standing by your side. Now, let me show you the transformation I am bringing to your home. Your dwelling place is about to become a sanctuary of peace, a safe haven where the noise of the world cannot penetrate. I am consecrating every room, every corner, and every conversation. Every curse spoken over your family line is being shattered right now. Every cycle of dysfunction is being replaced by a rhythm of grace. Your home will be a place where the broken find healing and the weary find true, deep rest. I am also touching your relationships. Where there has been cold distance, I am bringing warm intimacy. Where there have been walls of misunderstanding, I am bringing the light of clarity. I am the great reconciler, and I am repairing bonds that you thought were broken beyond all hope. I am bringing new, life-giving connections into your life, people who will sharpen your faith and celebrate your soul. Your finances, too, are shifting. The season of constant lack is drawing to a close. I am opening windows of opportunity and releasing resources that have been held back by the enemy. But more than just providing funds, I am granting you the wisdom to manage them and the heart to be a channel of blessing to others. You are stepping into a lifestyle of abundance where more than enough becomes your daily reality. I am reaching out my hand to touch your body right now. Receive the healing power that is flowing through your cells. I am the Lord who heals you, and no condition is too advanced for my touch. Receive it now by faith. Start moving and speaking as one who is whole, for I am restoring your vitality and your strength. Your purpose is being activated in this very hour. The gifts that have been lying dormant within you are waking up. You will finally understand why you went through the trials you did. They were the forge that shaped the tools you now carry. I am giving you a clear path and the courage to walk it. You are stepping into a new level of spiritual authority, and as you speak my word, the shadows will have to retreat. Lastly, my child, I am restoring your joy.
the heavy garment of depression is being exchanged for a robe of praise. You are going to laugh again, real, deep laughter that comes from a soul that is truly free. This joy is not a temporary emotion based on your circumstances. It is a fruit of my spirit that remains even in the storm. As you move forward, start each day with me. Let my voice be the first one you hear, and my love be the first thing you feel. Guard your mouth and speak words of life, aligning your speech with my promises. Be a giver, walk in forgiveness, and stay connected to the community of faith. Live every moment with an expectant heart, watching for the miracles I am unfolding. I am so proud of you, not for being perfect, but for being mine. You are my masterpiece, and I am delighted by the person you are becoming. I will never let you go. I am with you in every breath and every step. Go now in peace, move in power, and live in the fullness of my love. My precious one, as you feel this new strength rising within you, I want to ask, since I have cleared the path before you, would you like me to describe the specific joy that is waiting for you in your tomorrow? Or shall we pray together for a friend who still needs to find this same peace? My beloved child, as you prepare to step back into the world, do not carry the old weight of yesterday's shadows, but instead walk with a heart anchored in the absolute certainty of my presence. Live every moment with an expectant spirit, looking for the small miracles I have hidden along your path, like treasures waiting to be discovered. When you move in the unwavering rhythm of faith, and when you speak with the quiet authority of one who knows the Creator of the universe is their Father.
Find your rest in the deep, silent peace that only I can provide. A peace that does not depend on the absence of trouble, but on the assurance of my companionship. Let your soul rejoice in a hope that is not a fragile wish, but a solid rock under your feet. Know with every fiber of your being that you are loved with an intensity that spans beyond any human measurement. You are favored with a grace that is far beyond what your mind can calculate, and you are designed for a purpose that exceeds even your wildest, most colorful imaginations. Receive this stillness now. Let it settle into the weary places of your heart and strengthen the foundations of your courage. I want you to remember that my love for you is not a fleeting emotion, but an eternal covenant that remains unchanged by time or tide. I love you today, I will love you tomorrow, and I will love you through all the ages to come. If these words have brought comfort to your soul or light to your eyes, do not keep this treasure buried in the garden of your own heart. Offer it to another traveler who is currently walking through a season of winter, for a word of hope shared is a miracle multiplied. When you share this message of love, you are not just passing on information, you are becoming the hands and feet of my grace in someone else's life. Your faith is the compass that has guided you to this moment of divine encounter, and your willingness to follow my lead will become a fountain of strength for countless others who are thirsting for a sign that they are not alone. By making this message a part of your daily walk, you are ensuring that your spirit remains tuned to the frequency of my voice. Never forget that you are sheltered beneath the shadow of my wings, protected by the fire of my holiness, and guided by a wisdom that sees the end from the beginning. Step forward with your head held high, knowing that I, the God who promised you these wonders, am a God of absolute faithfulness.
I do not speak empty words, and I do not make promises I do not intend to keep. Every word I have whispered to you today is a seed that is already beginning to sprout beneath the surface of your life. Go now in the tranquility of my spirit. Go in the explosive power of my grace. Go with the radical conviction that the breakthrough you have been weeping for is not merely on the horizon, but has already taken root in your reality. The shift has happened. The atmosphere has changed, and you are walking into a new day where my glory will be your constant companion. My child, I am with you in the quiet mornings and in the busy afternoons. I am with you in the laughter of your friends and in the silence of your solitude. My love is the air you breathe and the ground you walk upon. Never doubt that I am working all things together for your ultimate joy. Believe in the transformation that is taking place even as we speak. As you feel this peace becoming a part of your very identity, I want to ask you, since we have secured the peace of your home today, would you like me to show you how to maintain this sanctuary in the face of tomorrow's challenges? Or shall we spend a moment focusing on the specific person I am placing on your heart to reach out to right now? Amen.